Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more hundredline Last Defense Academy. That's what it's called. That happened last time. Everyone hates each other. Well, I mean, like, 5 people hated each other. Day 32, that's what we're on. And we're gonna go to the cafeteria. Just as I thought, it's just the original team from this school here today. Nozomi did say she tried to keep the two groups separate. It only figures that she's not here. Ugh. So, not like I care or anything, but do those guys really train every morning?
It's not like I care either, but yeah, I heard them going at it when I passed the gym earlier.
I actually don't care. I'm not even being coy about it. That's some impressive work ethic, though. Guys are talking an awful lot about something you claim not to care about. Seeing other people working hard really makes you feel like garbage, huh? Or is that just me?
Whatever, man. Training only gets you so far. In a real fight, it all comes down to guts. What the fuck? Shoma, are you alright? Oh my god, he's turned into a ghost. Shoma?
Oh yes, I'm sorry, it's nothing. I didn't mean to space out like that. My head just kind of went blank for a moment. Maybe I've contracted a disease that makes my brain melt from lack of use. Either way, it's nothing serious.
That sounds incredibly serious. Oh god. He turned into a fish. It's melting again.
Quick, someone cut off his head. The revival-matic will fix it when it puts him back together. Probably. Maybe. 50-50 chance.
You can't solve all your problems with beheadings.
But Mr. Ginzaki barely contributes anything useful. Even when his brain's solid. I think we're safe to just keep ignoring him. Dude, that's so harsh. I can't say I 100% disagree, but still. It's true Shoma's always been on the quiet side, but this goes way beyond that. None of us were really sure what to do about Shoma. We ate fast and left him to work it out on his own. Once breakfast was over, we all went back to our rooms for a while.
There's just fax machine noises going on in his brain.
Yeah, but now we're still no closer to patching things up with the team from the other school. Can't let things continue as they are, but how can I get two such different groups of people to get along? Guess I'll just have to try whatever I can my own way. Once again, he's like, dang, this is a big issue, I should do something. And then he just does nothing.
I'm gonna fuck off and hang out with people or read books now.
Yay. They're still in the gym, okay. Got or everybody has their own unique symbol, which is cool, by the way. Still, there's gonna be another person. I just know. Okay.
Right.
Something I wanted to look at, not necessarily do, but look at, is go to the training room. So it said there was more options. Can I look at the options, or is it gonna force me to do something? I don't want to fight anything. I don't mind looking at the options. Okay, I can look at them. Okay, we got an S on that one, and we get BP, which is the red. We got lots of BP, though. I feel like it's the thing we have the most of.
Yeah, I don't think we need anything.
I'm not gonna bother. What's this do again? That's like weapon. Is this any different from the other stuff we could learn? I can't remember. This looks like the same stuff we could get from the garage or whatever, so yeah. I'm confused.
I don't know.
Can I make you kill things more?
Can make our heal better. Oh, voltage gain, I guess.
It's just the voltage gain, which is nice enough. So we heal spam and then we get voltage out of it, that'd be okay, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'll just wait, because for all we know, there's gonna be a war. We don't want to buff the opposite sides, you know.
I mean, okay, so I'm gonna talk about something. Whenever I was young, I used to play a game, and I upgraded like one character, like really, like a lot. And then eventually they like turned on me. And whenever my siblings went to play, they blamed me and gaslit me and yelled at me for upgrading. Despite them having literally no bonus to anything whatsoever. Like, I could tell that there were, like, no difference. But yeah, I got bullied anyway.
Yeah. I remember one game where there's a character that, like, turns on you. And, like, whenever I played it and other times, I knew it was coming, so I just, like, take all their stuff away and just use them as, like, a bullet sponge. Like, all the enemies will aim for them because they don't have a weapon, so they go for the unarmed person. So they just, like, absorb all the damage while everyone else gets the kills and gets to level up. So that way the experience isn't wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Anyway, let's read a science book again. And then, if I'm reading this right, when we read it all the way through another science book, we should go up in total for science. Yes.
Yeah.
Insect Metamorphosis. Try reading this book today. Insect Metamorphosis. Some insects create cocoons to wrap themselves in, made from silk produced from their mouths after an initial growing phase. Inside the cocoon, the insect transforms into a pupa, before finally transforming into an imago. By being wrapped inside a cocoon, the insect is able to protect itself from predators and the elements. This allows them to transform safely, vastly increasing their probability of survival into their imago state. Is this all reference for stuff we're doing as something in this game, a cocoon?
I don't know.
Because the other thing was all about the Tokyo complex and how that was like a thing, so maybe this is also related somehow. In other words, they are like armor or walls to protect them during metamorphosis. Cocoons are like armor, huh? Come to think of it, we get wrapped in something like a cocoon made of blood when we transform. Is that some kind of defense mechanism to protect us until we're ready to fight? Reading this book increase your investigation by 5. Free time.
Time to run back to the library.
Library. I'm a nerd. Library.
Library, you are cute. Library. I'm not calling the library cute, for those curious.
Read a book and study? Yes, dude, the science is the fun stuff anyway. But we don't get lore this time. Still in the middle of this book. Finish it, yes. Increase your investigation by 10, and that should get our total thing to 2? Or it'll say nothing? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's still worth it, I think.
At ease, soldiers. You never know when the invaders will, then.
I hope they don't attack. I want lore. I want to know what's going on. Another day gone. They've been going faster lately. Not that I'm complaining. I want to get to day 100 and get out of here as soon as I can. When I get home, I'll be able to clear up the
Kadwa.
Nozomi thing once and for all, right? Anyway, I'm going to bed. Unless my theory about this being the future or something is true, in which case we're never going back. So ended my 32nd day at Last Defense Academy.
Hey, Taki?
What's up?
Did you get any chocolate today?
Huh? Chocolate?
You know, it is Valentine's Day after all.
Oh, that's today? It totally slipped my mind. Anyway, I don't think I got any. How about you? Did you give anyone some?
No, of course not. It's against the rules to bring your own snacks to school.
Then why'd you ask?
Sorry. I guess I wasn't thinking.
It's not such a rare thing for boys and girls to be friends when they're little. But as they get older, they tend to start noticing the differences between each other more and more and end up drifting apart. That's not how it was with me and
Kadwa.
we remained close all through elementary school and junior high. Of course, that doesn't mean our relationship doesn't change a little. I used to think of her as just one of the family, but after puberty hit, yeah, I was aware of the differences between us, alright. Even then, there was one thing that didn't change.
would they stop using her name? Like, I know who we're talking about. Just say her and I instead of Karawa. Like every fucking sentence. Whatever.
Karua. You were always together.
Karawa.
So, I tried making Valentine's chocolate myself this year. I worked up my courage and handed it over before I went to school.
Huh?
She accepted it, but I don't know if she'll actually try any. She left the box on the kitchen table when she left for work, too.
Oh, it was for your mom. Hey, that's pretty cool, though. Going through all the trouble of making it from scratch to show her how much you care.
Well, technically, it wasn't just for her. Here.
For me?
We might not be allowed to do it at school, but we're on our way home now, so...
Thanks.
I worked hard on it, you know? You'd better take the time to really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. I have to get you something nice in return.
No, that's okay. If you want to give me something, promise me you'll show me the stars someday. Preferably through an astronomical telescope.
An astro what?
It's an instrument you use to see things that are far away. I read about it in one of those old books in the library. I'd love to use one to look up at the night sky one day. That'd be so cool.
Stars? Here, in the complex? You know that's impossible.
I can dream, can I? Honestly, Tacky, you've got no imagination.
Shut up.
I see. Day 33.
Get ready for your 33rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day and be ready to give your...
Down.
Yada yada yada.
It's no surprise I dream about,
Karawa.
again, the way she's been on my mind so much lately. It really brings home how alike she and Nozomi are, though. No, alike isn't the word for it. They're exactly the same.
Okay, we get it.
Parallel universe theory is starting to look more and more attractive. Nozomi is an alternate version of...
Karawa.
What's she doing here? Is it just coincidence that I happen to know the other her? Thinking about this isn't going to get me anywhere. I should head over to the cafeteria for breakfast. As long as a murder doesn't happen, and then... Hirumi's very happy.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Subasa's out here somewhere.
Money Takumi. Looks like you made it through another day without an attack, huh? Still, not knowing when the enemy will attack next is pretty stressful in its own way. Sometimes I feel so nervous. I could just...
Try not to overthink it. Whenever the next attack comes, we'll deal with it. Just like we always have.
I hope so.
That poor lady.
Vomit, vomit, vomit.
They're not in the gem. Oh my, where are they?
Oh my god, they're in the cafeteria.
Oh
fuck.
my god.
Oh no. Oh no.
Time for this Cold War to get hot.
Aw. That's funny.
Huh? Whoa, what are they doing here? Pop those eyes back in your head, peasant. You look like a middle-aged hotel manager who's just been caught peeping on his guests. Sir Takumi, surely you'd never do such a thing. That creaking in the walls last night, was that you?
What?
I know not what you think you saw, but I assure you you're mistaken. I was simply messing around with my sword and, well, perhaps I got carried away.
Well, okay, alright. You don't know for sure it's him. Oh god.
Ooh, I'm actually curious now.
For the record, we're not here to patch things up with you guys. We're just answering the call.
What does that mean?
I asked them to come. There's something I want you to hear. All of you.
What's so important that we all need to be here?
Shoma was acting strangely yesterday. He tried to brush it off, but I pressed him on it.
Ado actually does stuff.
Thank you. Because, we didn't do stuff. Otherwise. And he finally told me what was bothering him. Shoma had another dream. One that unearthed a repressed memory.
Another one? Quick, tell us. Is it true, Shoma? Did you remember something? Well, I thought we agreed Mr. Kazaki's dreams were nothing to worry about. He even said so himself. Well,
It was easy enough to dismiss the first time as a fluke, but now it's happened again. Shoma has more to say. He wants everyone to hear it, so that we're all on equal ground with it, and won't fight about it later.
That's his excuse for wasting our time.
Shut the fuck up, Ima.
Gotta throw Ima off the roof.
Yeah, please.
I'm sorry, but I don't want it to feel like I'm keeping this from anyone. Keeping secrets always leads to conflict sooner or later. And I hate conflict more than I hate eating 3 square meals a day. Yeah, I can tell. Isn't 3 square meals a day meant to be a good thing, though? So is your dream from before actually not a dream? It really did happen? Usually, when you wake up from a dream, you can tell right away that it was a dream. Memories aren't like that. I mean, both are images in our minds, but there's a clear difference between the two. I'm sure you can all tell the difference between dreams and memories, and I can too. But that's why I can say with certainty that this was a memory.
You guys mind filling us in on all the lore here?
Just shut up and listen. We don't get it either.
And what have you remembered so far, Shoma? Maybe we should go over that again. Last time you said that you were hooked up some freaky machine in a weird hospital. What was it called again? Kamakura?
Lady Nozomi, is something the matter?
Oh, it's nothing.
Those machines are the same as the ones we've got here, right? The ones we can't get working. Yes, I think that covers everything from my last memory. Still to figure out what those machines are for, or why they were at both the hospital and here at the school. Did you remember something that could help with that? Yes, I think I remembered this time. I think what I remembered this time might explain a lot of it. This time, I remembered why I was put in those machines at Kamakura General Hospital.
It was some kind of experiment. The hospital was conducting research into something, and I was a research subject.
What is it they were researching?
That part's still a little fuzzy. I don't think I can remember it just yet. But I remember somebody in a white coat looking at me from outside the machine. And they said something. Something about my blood.
Your blood?
I couldn't hear very well because of the glass in the way. But it sounded like they said there was something special about my blood.
Special blood. You think it's something to do with the hemoanima?
Hemoanima comes from the infusers, or blood's just the medium it uses to manifest. It shouldn't matter whether someone's blood is special or not, should it? So your blood's different from regular people's, Shoma? You got a crazy high midichlorian count or something? Star Wars reference. He can use the Force. Yeah,
Ow.
midichlorians.
I see.
It's from the prequels, and a lot of people hate that lore because, like, it's weird, but...
Oh.
But basically, you can measure how force sensitive somebody is from the midichlorians in their blood.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know about that, but it seems like it's different anyway. How can you not know? It's your own body we're talking about. I mean, how would you know? like I said, the memory's still a little fuzzy, and I was barely awake at the time anyway.
Huh.
There was another thing, right, Soma?
Yes, I did remember something else.
The hospital had more than one of those machines. I wasn't the only one who'd been put in one.
Oh my goodness.
It was all of you, too.
Well. And one of them at the bottom right is completely blacked out.
So we can't
Is
see.
Hideko here? I don't see Hideko. Oh
I
no,
think
there
that
she
she's
is at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the person we haven't recruited yet. They don't want us to know about
Right.
them yet, even though they're in all the, like, trailers and stuff before this game came out.
Right.
And if you remember when I finished the demo and it had, like, you should wishlist the game and all that, it had a picture of another character we haven't seen yet. But anyway, we're supposed to pretend we don't know anything about them. But I like how
Yeah.
everybody's hair is still nice and done up in there.
Somehow.
Gotta look fabulous in the
also-
pod.
Yeah, Kurara also has her tomato head on.
Yep. Like, is that just like her head, or is like what's the deal with her?
I don't think that's her head. I think she just wears it because she wants to.
Weird.
What?
That means that it'll either be taken off at one point and it reveals some big secret, or it'll just never come off. It's one or the other. There's no in between.
Yeah, generally speaking.
You're all in those machines at Kamakura General Hospital, just like me.
We must have all been research subjects for the same experiment. We all have the same special kind of blood.
Dude, what are you talking about? Us in those machines?
Oh.
That include our group too?
Yes, it wasn't clear enough for me to see all the machines, but I'm pretty sure everyone who's here now was also there.
You're crazy, man. First time I saw any of you was when I woke up here in the academy. You're saying we all met before and forgot about it?
That our memories were deleted and then we were put in here for killing it. No, wait.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Anyway, in my memory, you all had your eyes closed. I think you were unconscious. He was the last one put in, that's why he was able to see everybody, I guess.
Yeah.
Although,
Oh.
I don't know. I was just barely awake, though. Maybe that's why I was able to remember it. There's no doubt in my mind that all of this is true. You were all put into those machines at the hospital. You were all part of an experiment there, sometime before we came to the school.
But I've never even heard of Kamakura General Hospital. How could I have checked into it?
Same here. I never go to the hospital. I don't have money to square our medical bills.
Understandable.
And my robust health is second only to my dedication to my dear sister. You didn't have to bring me into this.
See? Just doesn't add up. We couldn't have been there. Wait, what if it was after the invaders left the complex, when our powers first awakened? As soon as I defeated the enemy in my neighborhood, I started to feel dizzy. Before I knew it, I blacked out. Guessing the same thing happened to all of you. When I came to, I was at the academy, with no idea how I got there. Naturally, I assumed we were brought here immediately after we passed out. But what if that's not the case? We may have spent weeks, or even months in the hospital at first, and the gap in our memory would mean none of it would be none the wiser. Oh my god.
Weeks, months, maybe even years. Hey, yeah, that kind of twist happens in killing games all the time.
It's possible though, don't you think? If we accept Shoma's memories are true, then it's the only explanation.
So then, what did they do to us while you were there? Some kind of research, right? Special blood. Maybe it is related to hemoanima after all.
I think so too. It's the only thing we all have in common, and...
Oh my god, enough already. Her shrill voice shattered the contemplative mood that had settled over us. You interrupted our training for this? To hear this piece of trash talk about his ridiculous fantasies? Who the hell cares about any of that?
But this could all be an important clue. We might be able to find out more about Huma Anima. But Shoma didn't remember any important details. If we can't use this information, what's the point in worrying about it?
Why are you even lending his ravings any credence in the first place? It's obviously nothing but a bunch of lame-brained hogwash. Consider this. Would understanding Huma Anima better give us any practical advantage against the invaders? It might be, that's why we need to know.
Yeah.
We understand it well enough to use it. Should we not just concentrate on defending the school? This is not the time to get sidetracked and waste our energy on unimportant details.
Unimportant.
We're never going to learn the whole truth of what's going on here. We've made our peace with that. Now that we've been given this mission, we have no choice but to do it. There's no other option. So how about you all shut up and start pulling your weight like the rest of us?
Nico didn't tell us everything, but he did at least explain why he couldn't. A lot of the details about the war are just too important. If he told us and they were somehow leaked to the enemy, it would ruin everything. Even if being kept in the dark is frustrating, we've accepted that it's for the greater good. We've decided to give our all to win this war and worry about the details later.
In other words, we have the capacity to show perspective and determination. Are those completely alien concepts to you maggots? I mean, look at you, coming up with weird stories and theories about stuff that does not matter. You've been given a mission, why can't you just do it? I mean, some people like to know what they're killing things for, you know?
Yeah, I don't like how they're just outwardly, dismissing everyone immediately.
Well, you little cockroach, I'm talking to you. Huh? First you refuse to fight, then you muddy matters further with this nonsense. I'm getting tired of it. Just looking at you makes me want to vomit. I'm sorry, I never meant to cause all this trouble. You're probably right, it's all just a fantasy. My brain's always been about as powerful as pond scum. Now it's finally breaking down and making me lose touch with reality. My sincere apologies for all the trouble I've caused. I won't do it again. I won't say another word. I'll just spend the rest of the 100 days in the corner, standing out as little as possible. I'll start right now. Showa began backing away, but Kurara stepped in to block his path. That self-deprecating act isn't going to cut it this time. You need to be made an example of.
What are you talking about, Kurara?
Don't try to stop me, Nozomi. This bug needs squishing, and I'm the one who's going to do it. This so-called defense unit is full of wishy-washy work-shy nitwits, and he's the worst out of all of them. His very existence is an insult to everything we stand for. I've had enough of it. What's happened to her? Kurara's always been mean, but she's totally blowing her stack now. If you really want to make up for what you've done, you should just disappear. But And I don't mean hiding away in your room either. I want you out of this academy. Do you understand? I don't care where you go, but I don't want you here. Well, the thing about that is... Zip it. No excuses. Just go. Leave. Move out. Mosey. Shuffle off. Scram. Depart. Disappear. Get out. 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 Hey, leave him alone, you... Kaku stepped in and grabbed Kurara's shoulder in an attempt to hold her back. None of us were prepared for what happened next. What happened next?
Get your filthy hands off me!
Oh, that was awesome. Combo. Such magnificent boxing technique. Nothing could withstand those fists of fury. She can box. And Usuzuki receives education and everything we need to enforce our will in society. Political, financial, physical, we can handle any conflict and come out on top. I'm a member of the upper echelons for a reason, P-Brain. My family has sculpted me into an absolute freaking paragon of refinement and excellence. And if any upstart peasants dare to defile my personal space, there will be consequences. Damn it, you'll get yours when the revolution comes. Proletariat
Sorry,
will
man.
rise.
Oh, yeah. Wish I could help, but you know how it is. I don't hit girls, no matter how much they deserve it. Stop it, Kurata. Please, that's enough.
And then she huffed.
So, I'm guessing you didn't have anything else to tell us. Maybe we should get going.
Yeah, maybe you should. What a vexing way to start the morning. Let us return to our training, friends. Come, Lady Kurara. My wrath must be appeased.
It's not that I don't appreciate you trying, but I think it's best that we drop this for now. I'll try to convince them, but it's going to take some time. Anyway, I'm sorry that it came to this. I really am.
Nozomi gave us an apologetic glance and went to join her friends. Even after the team from the second campus had left, none of us could settle down. If anything, we only got more heated.
Kurata's a piece of shit.
I agree. I'll take a Gaku any day.
Yeah, I'll take Gaku. I'll even take Shoma over her. I think those are annoying, and Gaku's probably very close to being at her level, but at least Gaku's, like, not... I don't know, he isn't that bad. I'm sorry, Shoma. I never thought it would blow up like this.
No, it's my fault. The other team already doesn't like us. Now I've made it worse by annoying them with my nonsensical stories. I'm so useless, so stupid, so lacking in any kind of social awareness. You'd all have been better off if I'd never been born. Well said. Brother dearest, don't agree with him. That tomato lady really went ham on you, huh? She made you look like gutter trash. She hit me. That psycho actually hit me. Even my dad doesn't hit me. I mean, how could he? I've never met the guy.
Is that a good thing? Those guys are really pissing me off now. Ain't no way we're ever gonna make things work with them.
The way I see it, there's only one way to resolve our differences. Starts with a K, ends with an illing game, and is totally still a genre with untapped potential.
Oh my god.
It's like, please, you can make more of them. It's
Terumi, calm down.
Jeremy, just give it a rest, okay?
I'm sorry. If I was better at handling human relationships, this would never have happened.
The mood here just keeps getting worse and worse.
I agree. I think we should kill, at least Kodata.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
While they're on the gem that they love so much, we should seal them in there.
Yeah, like, light it on fire with the eternal flame somehow. Ima. And then just, like, lock the door and, like, bar it up and just wait for them all to stop screaming.
Yeah. Gloom descended on the cafeteria. Gradually filed out and made our way back to our rooms, our hearts heavier than they had been in a long time. I'm exhausted already, but there's still plenty of the day left. I should try to make the most of it. The invaders might attack at any time. I've got to be ready for when they do. So I could go training, or, like, try to solve this problem, or I could just go read books.
Yeah, books seem good.
And
Oh my gosh, what awful problems. Anyways, I'm going to read a novel. Let's see, 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Let's see, Cowboys in Space.
yeah, next book. Read a book and study. We already did one of the math books, right? But there's two. Probability Theory and Fate. I wonder if that has to do with the story, too. Mathematical Happiness Theory. I want to read that.
Yeah,
that?
Cowboys Guide to the Galaxy, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Anyway, I'll try reading this book today.
That one.
Mathematical Happiness Theory.
I was something close to it.
An individual who repeatedly conducts acts of betrayal to monopolize the benefits will most likely find themselves in ruin after everything is said and done. This isn't a matter of ethics or morality, but a mathematical fact founded on game theory simulations. If you are reading this and wish to live happily within a group, leading them to a happy ending, you must never sully your hands with betrayal. The only thing waiting for you is loneliness and ruin. Yeah. Always vote ally, not betray. And you'll get the good ending.
Right.
Don't sully your hands with betrayal. I'll keep those words in mind. Reading this book increase your analysis by 5. Yeah, you are becoming the ultimate analyst. And then
No,
you can
no.
save the world.
No.
It will be our
I don't
duty.
think we'll save it the way you think we will.
The ends justify the means.
No. Well, I agree, but well, not in every case, obviously.
Let's do more math. To finish this book off. Just in the middle of this book, maybe I'll read it to the end. Increase your analysis by 10.
Bing bong.
At ease, soldiers. You never know when the invaders might attack. Well then.
I hope they don't attack. I want the lore. There weren't any enemy attacks today. I'm more worried about the state of things inside the school. Even if becoming one big team is too much to ask, we can at least get by without any more infighting. Before long, I drifted off into a dreamless sleep. It's a welcome release from all the problems plaguing my mind. Day 34.
Bing bong.
Get ready for your 34th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare
That's
to spend
comfy.
another day enduring the Be ready to give your lives to
Okay, time to check out the cafeteria. I wonder how everyone's doing today. Go in there and they're just all murdering each other. Oh, hi. Speaking of murder... Hey, Takumi, beautiful morning, isn't it? Perfect day for us to start murdering each other, am I right? It's like everything we've worked to build up is about to crash and burn. I'm so hyped. Yeah. Crashing and burning. Yeah, that's a pretty good description of how it feels right now.
Well, it'll all be fixed if someone murders someone.
Okay.
Can't be that hard, right?
Yeah, let's just... A little murder goes a long way.
I agree with Darumi on one account.
Sure enough, it's just our old original group here. Looks like 3 people to me. Not what I expect to see the others. Not that I expect to see the others after what happened yesterday. I knew it was a good idea to smother my rice with ketchup and mayonnaise. Gives it such a greasy texture.
You.
Chocolate-covered bananas and fried shrimp make a great combination, too. The sweet and spicy flavors are in constant competition.
Ew. Food crime. Food crime.
At least those 2 are happy. Gee, it sure is boring around here. Can't believe I haven't woken up with a severed head in my bed yet. I just wasn't made for these peaceful times. Maybe I'll cut my own head off just for something to do. And Jerumi's the same as ever.
Well,
No use waiting around hoping Nozomi will show up. I may as well just eat and get going. I ate a hasty breakfast and headed back to my room, not stopping to talk to anyone longer than I had to. And then I went to the library and read books. As much as this rift between our 2 groups bothers me, it's also been a while since the last attack. There's bound to be another one soon. I should make sure I'm fully prepared just in case. The game's like hint hint, do stuff to help you fight. And I'm just like, read book.
well, reading books, though. I mean, I can't, like, get better stuff. So technically, I'm doing the right thing, but...
Oh, he's hanging out in the library, too.
It's like, oh, you want to read a book together?
Yeah.
What does he upgrade anyway?
What does he upgrade?
Must be like linguistics, maybe, or math.
Oh, I just got math, I believe.
Yeah, it's
It's
math.
a math man. Okay, we finished everything in math, right?
Yeah.
Gym.
You're on.
We did science already,
social?
right? So we can either
Yeah.
do social studies or linguistics. Which one do you want? Linguistics, you think that would help us learn what the enemy is saying?
I guess so, yeah.
Literacy, literary history of the Tokyo residential complex, or creativity, the many gods of Celtic mythology.
The first one.
I'll try reading this book today, Literary History of the Tokyo residential complex. The Tokyo residential complex bookstores had rows of literary works from the old world that were published before Triple Triangle. We are able to preserve works written by such literary masters. Triple cube, triple square. I don't know why I said triangle. It rhymed, I guess. Or not aligned.
Yeah.
It's when you do everything with the same first letter. We are able to preserve works written by such literary masters as Soseki Natsume, Ryunosuke Akutagawa, and Yasunari Kawabata. On the other hand, there are countless other works that have been lost. Historical novels are one example. Works based on both Japanese and international history have disappeared, along with the entire genre. This was carried out by the Tokyo Residential Complex Security Division, sitting blank as the reason. Members of the Security Division parse through every literary work and thoroughly censor anything based on humanity's previous history, I guess. Based on the security law enacted in year blank of the residential complex's calendar, this blank was meant to blank the public's interest in the subject. His censorship was meant to curb the public's interest in the subject. And then this whole entire section is redacted.
Wow.
Most of this has been censored. It's practically unreadable now. Reading this book increased your literacy by 5.
How?
Yeah, I'm gonna become literate.
I guess.
Quick, let's read more of that book. So I'll
Time
finish
to teleport.
fast travel in there.
Instant transmission.
Do it. Do it. I'm still in the middle of this book. Maybe I'll read at the end. Finishing this book increase your literacy by 10.
Hetty. You never know when the will then.
I hope they don't attack. Another day with no fighting, either inside the school or out. We haven't made any real progress either. Everyone's still just on edge as before. The invaders do attack when we're like this. Will we be able to fight them off? Will we be able to fight them off? Somehow, I don't think so. Nozomi said to give it more time. I hate sitting around doing nothing, though. Guess we should have expected this. Feeling frustrated and powerless, I lay down and allowed myself to fall into a light, fitful sleep.
You wake up to an explosion.
Oh, thank goodness there was no explosion.
Get ready for your
I had to
35th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give your...
I doubt there's been any new developments, but I should probably head to the cafeteria anyway. She's out here. We can talk to her. She'll probably just ignore me and walk away.
Oh, Takumi. I'm sorry. I don't have time to talk. I've got to meet with Kudara and the others for morning training.
Zomi left before I could say another word. Oh man, is there any way I can make this right? We need Haruko back. She would control this situation. Somehow.
Yeah.
She was the best of us. That's why they took her. Looks like today isn't any better than yesterday.
If anything, I'd say our team's starting to fall apart. The others know how to work as a team, I'll give them that. I know I'm not one to talk. I wasn't here yesterday either. I was up late in the workshop and ended up oversleeping.
Ah.
What about Shoma? How's he doing? Has anyone seen him since the, incident?
As far as I can tell, he's been holed up in his room for a whole time.
I figured as much. What's with Ato, though? It looks like there's something on his mind. Maybe he's the one who made him speak. Now he feels bad about everything.
Yeah.
Hey, Ato, is everything okay? Do you still feel bad about what happened with Shoma and Karara?
Well, of course I do, but that's not the only thing that's bothering me. I've been thinking more about what we discussed before, and we need to talk about the parallel universes.
Huh?
I've been looking into it, mostly by reading in any relevant information the library has on the subject. Like, God, people are just being absurdly loud outside, sorry. Why are they yelling? Oh my God. I live with animals. Anyway. Well, sometimes. They know how to act, but other times they're loud and obnoxious. They're literally woofing. What? Anyway, I'm gonna read the damn thing. The more I learn, and the more I think about it, I feel like it's a more plausible explanation than we give it credit for. Nozomi and your childhood friend really could be the same person, just from different universes.
Ah.
You're serious about this? You think Nozomi somehow crossed over from another reality? No, you crossed over.
Actually, no. I don't think it's Nozomi who crossed over.
You mean I'm the one who's from another dimension?
Not just you, but all of us. Remember how we lost consciousness after our first fight in the Tokyo Presidential Complex? Right before that, I felt something strange. It wasn't just exhaustion, or regular dizzy spell. It was more like the world was warping around me. I've never experienced anything like that before.
Yeah, I felt something weird too. Kind of like my body was being dragged away somewhere.
Isn't it possible that we felt what we felt then was a sensation of crossing over into an alternate reality?
Like we got dragged out of all these alternate realities and brought to like this core reality where the fate of the universe is at stake. We're just all from our own universes, and that's why we've never met each other before. Even though, I mean, it's a big city, so we also could have never met each other, but... Except for the sister, they know each other, so... The siblings, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the only loose end here.
Right.
But we all just fell into another world out of nowhere? That's kind of a stretch.
Slow down, guys. I have no idea what either of you are talking about. What's all this parallel universe stuff coming from?
It's, well, it's just a theory we've been working on. It probably sounds pretty crazy, huh?
Not at all. I actually think that too. I just never said anything now because I thought that no one would take me seriously.
Huh? Really?
I mean, no matter how you look at it, the school and the area around here, are way too removed from anything we saw in the TRC. And when Shoma told us about the hospital and the weird machines, I thought maybe that could be the reason why.
What if that's what the weird machines we got put inside were for? What if they're how we were sent from our world to this one?
Just look at everybody real quick.
Yep.
Well, there's how many people in our school, and there's only 7 plus... It's 13 here. So it's missing 3 people. One would be the main character. The other would be Nozomi. I don't see her here. Question mark.
What do you mean? The main character's here?
Oh, he's there. Okay, Nozomi's not here. So is the other one, right? Is that enough people?
The other one?
The person that's
Oh,
missing.
you mean like the rando?
The rando we know nothing about.
Yeah. So those two are unaccounted for. And that's it.
I believe so.
Yeah. Because I see everyone else.
There. Here's so from our world this way.
Oh,
Those machines sent us here?
Yeah. Maybe they're teleporters or miniature wormhole generators or something. Stuff like that happens all the time in superhero movies. We could be like just the next world over in the multiverse.
Just like Marvel mentioned, yes.
Yeah.
Those are just stories. That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. I trailed off before I could say it. After all, what even was real anymore? Nothing about us being here was normal. The distinction between fantasy and reality was nowhere near as clear as it used to be.
If this is a parallel world, though, that makes getting us home even more difficult. We can't do it on our own, that's for sure. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens when we get to day 100.
Maybe just like how all the rooms open, the pods will open once it gets to day 100 and it'll send us back to the right dimension.
Maybe.
Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but yeah.
Yeah. That's only if our parallel universe theory is correct. We should keep an open mind. I'll see if I can come up with anything else.
Thanks, I'll leave it to you then. I don't like that noise she makes.
Yeah, cute. Okay, but I'm pretty much convinced now. The multiverse all the way.
Tsubasa was getting weirdly enthusiastic about this. I tried not to say anything to encourage her.
Weird. It's great.
After I'd finished breakfast, I went back to my room. Parallel universes. Here we are again. No matter how much I try to dismiss it, the idea keeps coming back. All of us blacking out the gap in our memories, the strange machines. It all supports that theory, I guess. I feel like that's not the whole story, or maybe I just don't want to accept that it's true. Now, what should I do for the rest of the day? Gotta be ready for the next attack, whenever that might be. Hint, hint, then we go read in the library.
Wink, wink, hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
I need all that knowledge.
That knowledge. The fuck are you doing here, Ima? Trying to burn books?
Yeah, lots. He's probably was going into that 18+ section, and then he's trying to pretend he wasn't in there.
He does remind me of a Roman. I'm watching you, Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar. The many gods of Celtic mythology. I'll try reading this book today, The Many Gods of Celtic Mythology. According to this book, there was a god called the Dagda who existed in the Celtic cultural sphere. The Dagda had a treasure called the Undry Cauldron that was able to bring back people from the dead. During war, the Dagda would throw the bodies of all allies slain in battle into the cauldron. Is that what our Revivomatic is? And send the resurrected soldiers back to the battlefield. Soldiers that were revived right after death. That sounds familiar. Reading this book increased your creativity by 5. Linguistics is now 2.
Ooh.
I must read more of it. No, wait, somebody's here. Oh, someone's at the door. I wonder what they want. Who's that? I casually walked over to the door and opened it, standing on the other side. It was probably the last person I expected to see.
Sorry for disturbing you.
Huh? Oh, no, it's... Suddenly face to face with Nozomi, I completely froze up. She must have picked up on how awkward I was feeling and got straight to business.
I think you should come with me. There's an altercation in the cafeteria.
altercation. Oh no, are they fighting again? What's it about this time?
I don't know. One minute everything was fine. The next everyone was yelling at each other. It's probably nothing too important, but with how tense things are going right now, it got out of hand really fast. I don't think I can stop them on my own.
Alright, in that case, we'd better hurry.
Thank you. Come on.
Without another word, Nozomi and I headed to the cafeteria.
Run.
The moment we opened the door, we were assaulted with a wall of noise. You're all as insolent as you are incompetent. If you are government officials, I'd be rallying for your immediate impeachment, resignation, and execution.
Oh my god. I want to, like, just Marie Antoinette her ass.
Yeah. Maybe that already happened to her, and that's why she has a different head.
Right.
Good thing we're not government officials, then. Your anger is completely justified, Lady Carrara. To heartlessly steal away the fruits of your labor is unforgivable. In the face of such malfeasance, even the holy Jumanji sword trembles with outrage. Ew, too much information, Kiyoshika. Keep your shenanigans with your vibrating sword to yourself. Hey, I'm on your side, and just so everyone knows, these allegations of vibrating shenanigans are entirely false. Okay, so, what is everyone fighting about?
Okay, anyway, aren't you guys overreacting? It isn't that big of a deal, is it? I don't know about that, sweetie. Emotional responses are very subjective, you know. Like maybe if your whole family got tortured to death, you'd be really cut up about it, but I wouldn't feel a thing. How's everything gotta be about death and torture with you? If you're trying to shock us, it ain't working.
What's up, guys? What's going on?
Takumi, I'm sorry. I tried to calm things down, but I couldn't stop them. I hate to admit it, but with my condition, I'm not very good in situations like these.
Yeah, get back to your sickbed, invalid. And
Invalid.
Invalid, yeah. I thought when you say it, when it's like a noun, it's invalid.
Oh, maybe? I don't know.
Anyway, and Takumi, now that you're here, you can make yourself useful. I want you to bear witness. Bear witness to what? I'm going to expose the criminal hiding in our ranks and meet. Outsweet merciless judgment. Criminal? Wait, what do you mean merciless? Look, I don't know.
Whenever she said,
Say it again.
Well, I just said whenever she said like bear witness.
Bear witness.
Bear witness.
Witness me. Bear witness. Yes.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know what happened here, but I'm sure if we all take a minute to calm down. Oh, I'm perfectly calm. My pulse is at a steady 65 BPM. So when I say whoever took my treasure from me will pay, you know it's not just an emotional outburst, it's a promise. In the name of the Usuzukis, I'll have my revenge. I guess I should ask her about it.
More whining. Oh boy.
Can you go back a few steps, maybe? What's all this about a treasure being stolen? Fine, it pains me to relive this tragedy all over again, but I suppose you have a right to know. Somebody here, some wolf in sheep's clothing, ate all the curry I made last night. Huh? I put my heart and soul into it, taking great pains to get the consistency exactly right. Then I put it in the refrigerator overnight, tucked up tight and safe from danger, or so I thought. Some miscreant gobbled up every last spoonful as if it were just some low-class slop. This is unacceptable.
How's flaying sound for an execution method? Once you find the culprit, I'll peel them like a grape.
I like it. Let's go with that. You're going to flay someone alive for eating your curry?
You have to understand, Kurata really likes curry. Like, really, really. You could use it for Faraday's constant worth of reallys, and it really wouldn't be enough. And this batch didn't come out of the Rationomatic either. She wanted to make it by hand. using her traditional family recipe.
Suzuki curry is a dish that depends on precise heat management. Let it get too hot or too cold, and the flavor completely falls apart. You have to supervise it constantly from start to finish, the same care you'd use around a newborn babe. Each batch is as precious to me as if it were my own child, and now some low-down thief has taken it away from me. Snatching a child away in the dead of night is really a despicable crime. Aren't you always planning on eating this child, though? Eric, this is so stupid. All this over a little curry? I'm out of here. No, don't get punched again.
Who said you could leave, you pizza-faced cinderblock?
Wow.
Violence support this poor man. There's the galactic bazooka, and the crowd goes wild. Is that what that attack's called? Damn it, that's the second time you got the jump on me. Let that be a warning to you. Nobody is allowed to leave until the culprit is found and receives their punishment.
But you're not actually going to execute them, are you?
Absolutely. It's just a shame they'll be able to come back afterwards.
In that case, how about we focus on really making it hurt? It'll make for a better punishment that way. We could, I don't know, chop them up into little pieces and serve them up in a new batch of curry. Enough with the gore. You're not impressing anyone.
Wait a minute, you're talking about execution pretty casually, but you're not planning on using your hemo anima, are you? What else? Enemies of the Usuzuki family deserve the same treatment as the enemies of humanity we've sworn to exterminate.
But Kurata... You're really not kidding, are you? You're gonna use your full power on us? Over a little curry?
Well, don't go thinking we'll take that lying down. We're pretty strong too, you know. Great idea, let's make it a hemo anima battle royale. I'll go grab our infusers. Guys, stop it, this isn't right. Right when we are on the verge of descending into an all-out brawl, somebody on the edge of the group raised their hand. Excuse me for interrupting, but it was me. I'm the culprit. I'm really sorry. Really sorry. I'm sorry. Really, really sorry. That's what he said.
I don't think he's telling the truth.
Shoma, what did you mean just now? Just what I said. It was me. I ate the curry Kurara left in the refrigerator. What? I'm guilty. You can do whatever you want with me. Play me. Slice me up. Use your hemo anime. Hemo anima, not anime. On me. I won't complain.
Hemo anime.
I'm just a burden on this school with absolutely no redeeming features after all. Shoma, are you serious? Of course, why would I lie? Anyway, you found the culprit. Now, so you guys can stop fighting. I see. Kara took a series of slow, deliberate steps towards Shoma. How was it? You ate it, right? How did it taste? It was delicious. That's all? I might have forgiven you if you had something more interesting to say. Alright, let's get on with the play. Go ahead, feel free to turn me into curry, too. At least I could finally be useful by providing nourishment for everyone. But why would you want... Very well, if you're resigned to your fate, there's no use wasting time. My sublime hemo anima will be the last thing you ever see.
Rada, no. Think about what you're saying. Hemo anima was created to protect life, not destroy it. We shouldn't be using it on each other.
Alright, Miss Goody Two-Shoes, I get your point. How about we make it a one-on-one mock battle? That's fair. A mock battle? The maggot and I will duel each other, no holds barred. He can defend himself or fight back however he wants. You can't accuse me of being unfair or unnecessarily cruel now. It's just a friendly little training exercise between squad members. Verily, that sounds like a reasonable way to resolve things.
But...
Step forward, maggot. I want to finish this and get on with my day. But I can't...
Shoma doesn't know how to use this hemo anima. It wouldn't be a fair fight.
He's a member of the Special Defense Unit, isn't he? If he hasn't taken the time to learn how to fight, it's his own fault. Unless you're offering to take his place. Why don't you all get in on the action? I'll slice you up and serve you to the invaders with fava beans and a nice Chianti.
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 It's a Hannibal Lecter reference.
Oh, okay. You and
Yeah.
what army? I think it's time you paid for being such a stuck-up jerk.
If you're curious, in the movie, he's like, I ate his brains with like those two things.
I see.
He's a cannibal. Hannibal the cannibal. Anyway,
Cannibal.
look at you, breathing heavily with that fiery look in your eyes. You are making me want to jump in and tear up things too.
Hey!
Back off, pretty boy. You'll have to go through me first.
Sounds. You'll not threaten my comrades, sirs. I swear my sword, justice will be done. Looks like both groups are going to wipe each other out after all. Not that I'll get involved either way. Brother dearest, stop making it worse.
Please, everyone. I'm sure we can resolve this peacefully.
Peace was never an option. All that's left is to allow our destructive impulses free reign.
Yeah.
It's happening. It's finally happening. Yo, viva killing. This is bad. At this rate, there'll be no holding them back. If we start lashing out at each other, everything will fall apart. Any sense of order we've built up will collapse into complete madness. No, this war has always been nothing but madness. I'm starting to think we all must be a little crazy too. Between the invaders, our hemo-anima powers, and all the way too convenient technology around here, our sense of what's real or normal has already been completely warped. If we lose our last semblance of sanity now, I don't think we can come back from that.
Please, we shouldn't.
All of you, knock it off right now!
I hadn't meant to yell that loud, but at least I had everyone's attention. Now that I'd started, I couldn't stop. The words came spilling out one after another. I know you've all got your issues with each other, but we can't start fighting among ourselves. That would be letting the enemy win. If somebody has to fight to resolve this, let's stick with the one-on-one duel, just Karara and Shoma. Wait, I was signed up for
But Shoma can't fight.
Hey!
I'm not suggesting we throw him in right away. I'd like some time to get him ready. To get him to a point where he can fight. Sir Shoma is the one at fault here. You're in no position to make demands on his behalf. No, that's fine with me. It is? How much time do you want? Teaching Shoma to fight won't be easy. Then again, a time limit could help to motivate him. This being such a pressing matter, you shouldn't expect too much. Perhaps 2 or 3 days at most. 8. I'll wait 8 days. Are you sure, Lady Karara? Even weekly manga series don't make their readers wait that long for the next part of the story. 8 is the Suzuki's lucky number. It never steers us wrong, in business or in life. But that's the maximum, okay? If there's an enemy attack before then, I win by default. No questions asked, understand? Alright, I can live with that. And another thing, this isn't just between me and Shoma. It's a battle for supremacy among our two teams. Let's make it more interesting. Winning side can order the losers to do anything they want, no questions asked. I don't want Shoma to be the one that determines our fate.
Yeah, don't rely on him. But though, I really think he's gonna have some crazy shit like a rocket launcher. So,
Hopefully.
if that is the case, I think we'll win easy.
Like shovel versus rocket launcher.
Yep. Wait, can you say anything?
I mean anything. Those are my terms. Take them or leave them. So that's what she was aiming for. If I want the extra time, I've got no choice but to accept. Then it's decided. Kiyoshika, they've got 8 days. When's their time limit? Borrow? Today is day 35, so 8 days away is 5, 3, carry the 1.
Day 43.
I was just going to say that. There's nothing wrong with my math skills. Addition is not my forte, that's all. Well, my little dung beetles, it looks like your fate will be in my hands very soon. I cannot wait to have you beneath my heel where you belong. Karara stormed away, her piercing, high-pitched laugh echoing down the halls long after she left. Hey, get back here, I didn't agree to any of this.
Anything we want, huh? They have so many ideas already.
confound it all. If it weren't for the addition, I'd make a fine mathematician, I assure you.
Sure.
Yugamu and Kiyoshika followed soon after, but Nozomi stayed a little longer.
Are you sure about this? She's going to hold you to that promise.
It wasn't a promise. Takumi said all that on his own. It'll never stand up in court.
I think it was the right decision, though. It was the only way to stop the fight from breaking out there and then. Right there and then. Yeah.
That would have been fine with me, of course. Brother dearest, if you can't say anything nice. Just throughout the whole game, she's just growing more and more hateful of her brother.
I'm glad. She's way above Ima already, but you know. I'll see what I can do to calm down Kurata, but I don't think it will do any good. Once she fixates onto the idea like this, it's hard to talk her out of it.
Okay, since they said there wouldn't be any raids then, so hopefully we can go that many days without any raids. We can maybe get to the end faster, yes.
Yeah.
No more fights. With one last apologetic look, Nozomi left to join her friends.
So we're really doing this? I know we've got 8 days, but still.
It's okay, she's like an engineer nerd that with a shovel, I'm sure Shoma has a really strong skill.
Yeah, rocket launcher.
I'm hoping.
8 days max, remember? If the invaders attack before then, we take the L.
Hey!
We gotta get Shoma ready ASAP. That tomato head will be seeing stars before she knows what hit her.
Sounds like a tall order to me. Do you really think you can beat her, Shoma? Not really, no. Now I'm seeing stars. Whether it's 8 days or 100 years, I'll still be just as useless as ever. I'm not built for fighting. It must be some kind of defect. It's better if you don't expect anything.
I'm afraid we don't have much choice. Maybe just think about it for today. I won't force you to do anything you don't want to, but you're the only one that can prevent a disaster here, Shoma. Like I said, think about it.
Alright, I guess I can do that much. We shall train him into the ultimate killing machine. We decided to leave things at that for today and went back to our rooms. By the time I noticed, it was already dark outside. Imagine going to breakfast and then, like, it's nighttime by the time you leave.
That yap session lasted
a
a full 12 hours.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You never know when the invade will then.
I never expected everything to come down to a duel between Shoma and Kurara. If he can win, great. I seriously doubt that's going to happen, though. Then there's that stuff about us having to follow their orders. No, I can't get distracted by what-ifs. That'll only make things worse. We need to destroy their candy. Doing my best to shut out those troubling thoughts, I got into bed and forced myself to sleep. Day 36.
Bong, bing, bong.
Up and at 'em! Get ready for your 36th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give you...
Okay, how long has this been? Hour and 13 minutes. I think we'll split here.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to open the map or the gallery, so something's happening, apparently. Day 36, everyone. If you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day. Thank you for watching. See you next time.